The LEGO Medieval Horse Knight's Castle, which was recently released, has received some mixed reviews, and I can understand that. There are some weaknesses in the set. I've been among those voices who think that the main build is not as strong as perhaps it could be, but here's the thing. You have to understand, and I have to understand and remember that this is a 3-in-1 set, and that its strengths should be really evaluated based on all three builds. Now, I haven't built the City Gate build. I built the main build, and now I've built the jousting scene. And after building that jousting scene, it's my opinion that the real strength of this set shows through in this build. And I think once you take a look at it, you may agree. I think that this may be one of the strongest LEGO castle sets in the modern era that's been released. We're just not really seeing it now because we haven't had enough time with it. I'm Tom Bray since 1954. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's take a look at that build right now. Okay, let's first start with just an overview of the castle here. And you can see the two turrets and how it's put together with the two side builds. It's really very, very, very pleasant. So if we start down below, you can see the armory here. Very cleverly built. And the ramparts up top are just very, very simple design. The weapons there, I love what this is. I guess it's a mace, which is just such a clever build. And as you go across here, you can see the windows cleverly engineered. Go up to the turrets up above, the castle ramparts, the torch. And then moving over to the center section above the archway, where the horse crest is a platform where the king and queen are sitting, and I think that's just delightful. I've added a goblet for the queen because I didn't think it was fair that she didn't have anything to drink. So there it is. But there they are observing the tournament. The roof piece, the awning, is just simple and clever. If we go over to the top where the flags are flying, again, simple, but really, really pleasing. And then across to this charming little build, which is like a food hut, like a refreshment stand almost. I'm going to take the roof off here. Very easy to do. You can see like a wine cast and some food. You could customize that. So that's the kind of main build from the front. I'll show you the back in a minute. Okay, now let's look at the jousting scene here. As I've said, I built this set, the main build. And let's look at the brick-built horses first. I think I had more fun building them this time than I did even the first time. They were just so much fun to build. I'm glad LEGO brought back a brick-built horse. I know that's received a lot of criticism, but I just think they were delightful. A very simple, jousting barrier here. And then the snake knight over here. All right, here's the back of this build. And as you can see, it's not plain. There are things going on here. And let's take a look at them now. First of all, if you look over to the left, you have an ample platform here to stage soldiers on the top. You move down a level and you have kind of an armory here for the knights to suit up. Not a lot of room in there to put minifigures, though, but it's pleasing to look at. Now go down a level, and there's a bedchamber. So I guess when the king and queen are done watching, they can retire for the night without going back to the castle. And then down below is a blacksmith's shop with a small fireplace in there and an anvil and flame. I think that's kind of clever. Here's the back of the platform. You can see the turkey leg for the king. Over here is a little study, kind of like in the main castle build. I think that's cool. If you go up a level, there's a treasure chest. Inside there's jewels, standard. The top ramparts here is where the flags are. Now go down all the way, and here's something really clever. This is a stable. And inside is window units that are on its side that is like a horse trough for drinking. Really very clever. And I haven't really put a horse in there. Let's put one in and see if it actually fits. Yeah, not really. So, and it's more decorative than anything else. But a clever idea nonetheless. Now the backs of the sides of each side are really not of any use. There's only limited studs there. But that's the back. All in all, I think that we're going to look back at this set after we've spent some time with it and appreciate it for what it is, that it's really one of the most versatile and interesting castle releases that we've gotten in many years. It's certainly not the Lion's Knight's castle, but then again, that's an adult build that costs several $100s and is a showpiece. It's huge and it's delightful, and you should have it if you're a castle lover. This is more in line with the castle sets of old, where you've got brick-built horses, and in this case, you've got multiple builds that look to be very versatile with a lot of play value involved. So I hope you get a chance to get this set. And if you have, let me know. Have you built these alternate builds yet? If you haven't, I really highly encourage you to build this jousting scene. It's just absolutely, I think, magnificent. Until next time, thank you so much for your support, and happy building.